If you're only focusing on rides and skipping the shows in Hollywood studios, then you are missing out in this park. But with 5 daytime shows to see, how do you know what ones to fit into your park day and which ones to skip? Let's talk about it and find out. Hello everyone, I'm Molly, and today I'm in Hollywood Studios to talk to you all about the shows. So I'm going to take you with me to all 5 shows in this park and break it down so that you can decide which shows you want to add to your park day and which shows you want to skip. Now there are currently 5 shows in this park since 2 brand new shows just opened up the end of May. You're not going to make it to all 5 shows, so how do you decide what to hit and what to skip? I decided that I'm going to take you with me around all 5 shows, break down everything you need to know about them, and I've also ranked them in order of my personal preference to kind of give you an idea. So hopefully this will help you plan your next Hollywood Studios day even better. Shows are a great way to add a little downtime into your park day. They give you a chance to sit down, possibly in some air conditioning, and just catch your breath. They are also great to use in between lightning lanes when you have a gap in your day. Not to mention, the shows in this park are just really good and really entertaining. First show of the day, and number 5 on my list, is the new Little Mermaid, a musical adventure show. This show just opened up the end of May, so it is still pretty popular because it is still on the new side. The show A Little Mermaid, a musical adventure replaced a former show in this building that was also based off The Little Mermaid, Voyage of the Little Mermaid. Now that show shut down during COVID and never reopened, so this is the brand new updated version of this show. It includes puppets as well as some digital characters. This show has a runtime of 18 minutes and shows are every 40 minutes. Now, because this show is brand new still and it's still kind of popular, you're probably not going to make the show that you're waiting in line for. Half of the queue is indoors and half of the queue is outdoors. If you are in that first half of the outdoor queue, you will probably make it into the show. If you are behind the first half of the outside queue, then you're going to be waiting for the second show, but good news is that you'll be able to wait inside once that first show goes in. Now this theater is kind of on the small side. I was actually surprised at how small it was inside, so it doesn't hold a ton of people. One of the main reasons that I wasn't a huge fan of this show was I felt like if you didn't know the story, it was a little confusing. I don't think they did the greatest job of condensing the story. I think the ride in Magic Kingdom does a better version of condensing the story in a short amount of time. And also, for the amount of puppets that are in this show, I don't think you actually appreciate how many puppets are in this show because of that screen that is between the audience and the performers. It really does not make you feel like you're at a stage show. It makes you feel like you're watching a movie. So for me, that kind of just took away from the show. This show is air conditioned, which is really nice, and there are some really cool special effects. Don't get me wrong, I don't think it's a bad show by any means. It's just my least favorite, and I don't think I would necessarily wait 40 minutes to see it. And you're probably going to be waiting 40 minutes or longer just because the shows are every 40 minutes. Coming in at number 4 is Beauty and the Beast live on stage. Now this show actually opened up on the very same day that the animated movie opened up back in 1991. So this show's been here a while. It's another OG, it's another classic. And I absolutely love this show. The only reason that this got put in number 4 is that it's outside. So it's in an outside amphitheater. It is covered and there are fans, but this theater isn't quite as big as Indiana Jones outside amphitheater, so the fans just don't have as much power. So when it's a toasty day like today, it's a little warm sitting out there in the afternoon watching that show. Otherwise, this show is absolutely fantastic. The sets are beautiful, the costumes are beautiful, the singing is great, the dancing is great. The show makes you feel so much. I know the story of Beauty and the Beast very, very well. I grew up with it. But even watching this show all these years later, it gives you all of the feels. It's truly, truly, truly a Disney show. I highly, highly recommend it, as long as it's not a super hot day. This show is a condensed version of Beauty and the Beast, and it has a runtime of 25 minutes. Now, there are only a handful of shows throughout the day, so make sure you're checking show times if this is a must-see for you. And sitting towards the back of the amphitheater actually gives you a better view of the whole stage, so this is one that you can show up right before showtime and you will be just fine. Number 3 brings us to Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular. Now, this is one of the OG shows of this park. This show has actually been running since August of 1989, so it's actually almost as old as me. And it is a fan favorite. It is still by far the most popular show in this park. If you are coming to this show, you're going to want to make sure that you arrive at least 15 to 20 minutes early if you care about sitting in the center section. If you don't care about being in the center, then you'll most likely be on the sides. So here's what you need to know about this show. The first show of the day and the last show of the day are going to be the least crowded, so those are going to be your best bets if you don't want to fight the crowds. The show is outside in an outside amphitheater, but it is covered, and this amphitheater is quite large. There's also very, very large fans above you that produce quite a amount of wind, so you are cooled off and comfortable during the show, even though it is outside. Now, since it is outside, the show will go down for weather. I've been here before when it was raining too hard or too windy, and so it just wasn't safe to do the stunts, and so this show will go down for weather. Now, this show has a runtime of about 30 minutes, but that can vary because it is a live stunt show. So sometimes it can run up to 40 minutes long, so keep that in mind when you're planning out your day. Coming in number 2 is another brand new show, the Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After. I think this show is super, super cute. It takes place in a very large air-conditioned theater. This used to be where the Lightning McQueen Racing Academy show was, on the side of Rock and Roller Coaster, and it has brand new comfy seats. The air conditioning is great in there, and like I said, it's a very, very large theater, so it can hold a lot of people. The show has a runtime of 18 minutes, and it has a good amount of shows running throughout the day. The shows are spaced anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes apart from one another, so make sure you check the app. What's really fun about this show is that it gives the Disney villains a chance to tell their side of the story and why they really weren't bad, they just were misunderstood. Again, it's really funny, and the best part is that there's audience participation. The audience actually gets to decide which villain they want to root for at the end. The costumes are great, the sets are great, and best of all, like I said, that air conditioning large theater with super comfy seats. It is a great 18 minutes to sit down. Now, I will say the queue for this is outside, but they do have fans going as well as umbrellas. So you're gonna be waiting for the show, you're gonna be kind of hot, but once you get in there, you'll be good. My favorite show in this park, and number 1, is going to be the first time in forever, Frozen Sing-Along. This show is so funny, it is so good. This made the top of my list for a lot of reasons. One, it is my personal favorite show, like I said, it is absolutely hysterical, but also this is a very large indoor theater. It can seat a lot of people, there's a lot of show times throughout the day. It's pretty easy to get in, you only need to arrive maybe 10-15 minutes at most before the show time. No need to snag a lightning lane for this one. And again, it is just so funny. Everybody will love this show, from kids, adults alike. The show has a runtime of 30 minutes, and the Arendelle historians are going to take you through the story of Frozen along with some of your favorite Frozen characters like Anna and Elsa and Kristoff. Unfortunately, no Olaf or Sven make an appearance, but they have you singing along to your favorite songs from Frozen, and crowd participation is encouraged. The show is super, super fun. I can't say that enough. And it is air conditioned really well, and the seats are super comfortable. It's a great, 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 great choice for your show for Hollywood Studios. I hope this video helped you decide which shows you want to see on your next Hollywood Studios day. This park often gets labeled as a half-a-day park because there are only 9 rides here, but far too many people skip out on the fabulous shows in this park. And I'll be honest, I was one of them for a really long time, but now I know better, and so do you. If you liked this video, then make sure to give it a thumbs up for me. And if you disagreed with any of my rankings of the shows, let me know down in the comments. Until next time, wishing you less stress and more magic.